A U.S. Department of Labor investigation uncovered child labor violations at 3 McDonald's locations in Kentucky, which included finding 2 10-year-olds working unpaid, sometimes until 2 a.m. The minors were tasked with preparing and distributing food orders, cleaning the store, manning the drive-through windows, operating the register, and manning the deep fryer, which is only permitted by the employees of over the age of 16. So, yeah, they got 10-year-old workers in Kentucky in McDonald's. That's wild.
What I was saying is, what if it's the franchise owners like kids and he's just making them help or some shit?
That's hard.
That's the only logical explanation. Because what about the rest?
That's kind of what I was thinking at first. If it's not the owner, maybe the manager, assistant manager having their kids there. Sure. Maybe if they're sitting at the table and happen to clean a couple tables, that's one thing. They're working a deep fryer.
Yeah,
They're working the register with like money and shit.
That has to be the owner's kids.
You can't be doing that. That's illegal.
Yeah, that's super
It's the
illegal.
owner's kids.
That does not matter.
I would have got over on them little kids. I wouldn't have paid full price for shit.
Dude, you're putting a 10-year-old near a deep fryer?
Very dangerous.
Can they see over the deep fryer?
They're probably like maybe at best.
Eye level.
Yeah.
Just imagine walking in McDonald's and there's like a 10-year-old just taking your order. You don't know what the fuck.
Well, I mean, if you're at the drive-thru, you don't see them until you get there. You know what I'm saying?
But even when you at the drive-thru, if I'm driving through the drive-thru and I see like a 10-year-old kid, I'm gonna be like, yo, what y'all got going? I'm gonna be a little skeptical about who's making my food. You know what I'm saying?
But what if it comes out fire though?
I mean, that's cool too, but also like, I don't know, just a 10-year-old making your food. And they
No,
might spit in
absolutely.
it
Yep.
or something,
I'm
you know?
just being a dick. If
Might
I
make a
saw a little
TikTok
kid right
with it.
there, that'd be crazy. I'd be like, where the hell are your parents at or some shit? And then if he says, well, my dad owns the place, then it'll make all the sense in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that makes a little more sense, but it's still illegal as hell.
Yeah, it is.
So
I mean, the fact that they're unpaid is like the least surprising part.
If they had
That's
on a uniform too,
definitely-
that's crazy.
that's definitely the kids. So is this just like a one-off incident, or is this just like a thing? Like these motherfuckers are clocking 40 hours a week.
I don't know. It didn't say, but I would think that it was like, the kids being there all the time.
Yeah, they got to be in there all the time if there's 3 different locations that got this going on in Kentucky.
So imagine all of us work at this McDonald's and Josh is the boss, and we just see some little ass kids. We ain't gonna say shit to Josh.
If those is Josh kids, then no.
Well, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Hey there, Mikey.
What if they were Court's kids? Would you guys say something?
I'm definitely calling CPS on court.
He's not the owner of it. He just got his kids in there. Yeah, he bugging.
Yeah, I'm wild.
What if they're just in the play place all day?
They're clearly not.
That's a little different, but no.
Nah, that's even worse a little bit. Just, bro, get a babysitter or like don't bring your kids to work. Why you bring your kids
Nah, I
to
totally feel
McDonald's?
But it ain't worse though, because if you did have them in there and I could see like, yo, I couldn't get a babysitter, so I had my kids in the pay plan while I was working. But if you just got them like, yo, you got to come with me to work. I need you to clock in too. That's wild. You know what I'm saying? Then you taking his salary. Like, what you
Shaking
gonna
the
do?
fries and shit.
But the fact that it's at 3 different locations is like, all right,
Oh,
so they're doing
yeah.
this. Yeah, it's not just a one store.
I got a unique question. Is it worse to have your kids working at McDonald's over the fryer, or to have them at a music video shoot where everyone's waving around blickies? I need to know what's
Over
worse.
the fryer.
Over the fryer?
Can both be bad?
Both can absolutely be bad, but I'd like to know what you think is worse.
Well,
Are the people holding the blickies responsible blicky owners?
They're definitely unregistered firearms, Josh.
Yeah,
Are you making them
the
take the
scalding
bullets
oil is probably safer.
I definitely make sure that they don't have a bullet. This is like a real life scenario.
In the chamber?
I definitely make sure that when they're aiming the guns at the camera that there's not one on top, because I'd really like to not die.
I'll be making motherfuckers take the whole clip out.
Nah,
Like, look,
sometimes I
clips
make
on
them take
table,
the clip
man.
out, but if it's like an AK, I can't. It'll take away the effect of the clip being out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that.
But I definitely make them.
Rent the prop.
They're props, Josh. They're props. They're all props. There's a disclaimer in front of the video that says they're props.